there's something else that's there. I mean, what is it? Is it interdimensional, or is it a partial shapeshift? We don't know, because we don't have shapeshifting explained to us in a scientific manner. All we can try to do is take apart, so far, what we know it isn't. Now in this shot, you'll notice there's a strange kind of a zigzag, almost like the bottom seems to move. And also here, there looks to be like there's an invisible shape, and I tried to outline it there with the arrow. And if you look, it looks like there's something there, but it's black. It's all black. You can't see it in this shot. But I wonder if that's like one of his real teeth, but it's invisible, but you can see it pressing against the gum line. You see that? You see how that's coming down like that? See, it's like an invisible black shape, and from some other shape-shifting shots, I think that his head is actually much bigger than what you see.
He's enormous, at least 12 feet into the air, almost like a bull's head, but with the human face, so it was really big.
And here's another lower canine that you'll notice. And you'll notice more of that teeth stretching. You'll see that it's like an unusual blur right there that doesn't match what you could get with, I believe, a normal person. I challenge anybody to see if they can get that stretching, that blurring, and have it as a comparable shot, and have people take a look at that and say that's the same thing. See, there's these little artifacts that seem to stretch, and I'm not sure what we're looking at, but one idea is that it's the reptilian shapeshifter hybrids have sort of a more malleable human form, and so what happens is, as it moves, as certain action shots take place, it kind of has a way of dripping and slipping, because it's not as solid a ground, because it has a tendency to shift from the human to the reptilian form, because they change their shape. We know from the Arizona Wilder interview, we know from several other interviews, that they actually do turn into much taller beings, 7 to 9 feet tall in height, which means that if it's not a hologram, and I certainly don't think it is, the evidence shows that it's not a hologram, it means that you're having a physical transformation, and that physical transformation must require some sort of more malleable flesh than what normal humans have, or flesh that is more subject to moving. Now look at I've noticed this before, these fingertips, and you can see what looks like the trace shadow of claws. And I'm not saying that you couldn't notice something similar on a regular person, and motion does show some of these artifacts, but when you start seeing the hand actually turn into a shape, it almost looks like a pig claw here. And you can actually see here in this shot, look at the pinky, is completely missing. Now keep looking at that, and you tell me where the pinky is, or what video anomaly could cause the pinky to be missing, and also what would cause the hands to form into, let's